All right, guys, so let's get into it. Welcome to Wise Wagers. I am the punk-ass book jockey, getting ready to go over the September 5th NBA and NHL slate. First on the card, we got the New York Islanders coming in at a -134 versus the Philadelphia Flyers, who are coming in at a +115 dog, with the over and the under being. Recap Game 6 really quick. The New York Islanders were all over the Philadelphia Flyers. If you look at shots on goal, faceoffs, one hit, it was all New York. They should not have lost that game to the Philadelphia Flyers, but they did end up losing on a magnificent goal in overtime. I am going to still ride with the New York Islanders -134. I think they are the fresher team and the more complete team. So I will pick them to move on to the next round to face Tampa Bay. With the over and the under at 5, I do not like this pick. I would fade it. For Philadelphia to win, we've already seen the result of the outcome and how that has to be. It does have to hit that over number. So that's one piece of advice for you. If you think Philly can get the job done, you would go with the over in this case, because it has to be more of a shootout, even though Philly is not a high scoring team. So with my pick, I am going to stick with the New York Islanders and then fade the over and the under. Let me know down below, guys, who you think is going to win and move on to face Tampa Bay. Is it going to be New York, or is it going to be Philly? All right, guys, now on to the NBA. We got the Toronto Raptors coming in at a -105 versus the Boston Celtics, who are a -113 favorite, with the over and the under being 214. Boston is a -1 point favorite. This is a pick'em game. Let's go over the next game. OG Anunoby hit the shot with 0.5 left. It was an incredible shot. I think Boston should have won that game. Somehow they just let him get open. I am still going to ride with Boston. I do think they take the series lead and eventually move on to the next round. With the over and the under, I would still feel comfortable fading this, just because this is a great defensive matchup on both ends of the floor. Really consider in this game, can Toronto get it going behind the arc? They have been struggling from three-point range, and it's not just one player that's struggling from three-point range. It is all of their top players. It is Pascal Siakam. It is Kyle Lowry. They are just struggling to get the ball from deep. Boston is playing very well team ball right now. They are moving the ball. They're giving it up. Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, the Time Lord, they're all playing great. So for my pick, I am going to stick with Boston. I am going to fade the over and the under. This is a pick'em game. Right now, the Boston is -113. If you do take the -1 point, you're going to save yourself a few points at -109. So I definitely would take the -109 on the points versus the -113. We got the Denver Nuggets coming in at a +350 dog versus the Los Angeles Clippers, who are a -435 favorite, and then the over and the under at 223, with the Clippers coming in at a 9.5 point favorite. What can we say about game one that was positive for the Nuggets? Not much. The Clippers beat them with ease. It didn't look like the Nuggets gave them much resistance. Was it because the Nuggets were tired from the game 7 battle against Utah? I'm still going to stick with the Clippers. There isn't a whole lot of value to bet them at 435. It is just too high of a price tag. If you are going to take it, I believe it would be the best option to parlay it or stay away from it altogether. The -9.5 I do not like, just because the Nuggets, even though they did struggle game 1, they can make this a game and a close series. With the over and the under, I would still fade it. You saw in the first game, in the first half, they scored 121 points, and we thought that over was just going to get blasted in the second half. Well, it didn't. It got slowed down a lot, and they missed it by 6 points. So again, with this pick, I am going to go with the Los Angeles Clippers. I am going to fade the over and the under, and I am going to fade the betting market on this game altogether. I may tie it into a few parlays, but right now I am just going to fade the game entirely. Again, I want to thank you guys for all the continued support. Please hit that like and subscribe button down below, and let me know who you think is going to win today. Is it going to be Boston, or is it going to be Toronto? And do you think they cover that over and under? Again, thank you guys for coming to the channel. I am the punk-ass book jockey, and I'm out. Let's get this money.